It's your boy Frosty. What's that word? What's that word? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know everybody been seeing online and all over the internet, the beef between the Dipset members, Cameron, Jim Jones, Mace, and everything like that. It seems like Jim Jones, he had went on an interview and said some things about Cameron and, he started Dipset and everything like that. And then, Cameron come back with his response, let everybody know, Jim Jones is not even from Harlem. He was a fan and they put him on and everything like that. But now we got the OG. I got your boy Dame Dash, Harlem OG, Harlem legend, This is a guy that, mentored and put these guys in the game. And, Dame Dash is speaking about how in the beginning he tried to teach them, some things is better off kept in-house. And he says this is an embarrassment to Harlem. I got the content. I'm going to run the content. But before I do, make sure y'all hit that like button. And if you new here, do me a favor and please subscribe. If you ready, I'm ready. Let's go.
Families fight, and that was family business. And, let's say I don't have so much respect for the person. I still have respect for the Harlem brotherhood, the brotherhood of Harlem, I just feel like certain things, number one, are embarrassing if people that you feel you've raised and helped could disrespect you in a certain way. But, it ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? So generally speaking, our rule of thumb is we have problems. Everybody does. It's human. But you deal with them internally. You keep it amongst the family. And years before, I had conversations with the younger generation, Cam and them, and was like, no matter what, regardless of what, we have to always have a united front, and if there's problems, we need to talk it out privately. This is something that's hard for me. My fault. I just sit this one out, but it's more embarrassing than anything. Like regardless, it ain't for me. Everybody knows what's right, what's wrong, and people act certain ways. It's just, at this age, it's embarrassing.
Well, Dame, they were saying, I was telling them that, and Dame, tell the truth. Me and you talk all the time. That's why I'm telling you real. Have you ever brought up that Jim Jones tried to jump into me at all?
Nah.
Dame never told. I told you that. Dame never told me about this. Never, ever, ever. So I'm telling the truth. Cam and Jim going through something right now. So Cam did what he wanted to do, and I was shocked. And I got no problem with Jim. Dame, Jim is all right with me. I know that Dame. They know each other too with kids. They raised those dudes. So you gonna do that to the OG? That's what bothered me, Dame. We cool. We go to BBQs. We argue for 8 hours, and we walk out smiling. Nori, Bleak, and Dame talk for 3 hours. You squash that beat. That could have been a conversation, Dame, Jim, and you, man. That's crazy to me, bro. And I know you ain't soft, not because you my man. Dame is just not soft. I'm not sweet. We ain't killers, but come on, bro. That's crazy, Dame. You was gonna fight 3 people, Dame.
I mean, it wasn't like it just was, it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. You want to get too deep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the one thing that, a lot of times when you're around certain people, they spend a lot of time telling you superhero tough stories about themselves. I did this, I did that, and it sounds unbelievable. And, it's like, how tough can you be with somebody you knew since you was 8? It was in that moment, to me, it ain't no props in getting that Jomo. You know what I'm saying? Or it would be like if I had to fight him and beat him, or he beat me, whatever. The fact that we even fought is so anti-Harlem and against everything that it wasn't something that I was like, oh, that's some fly shit that I fronted on him and his crew and all that. Nah, I thought the whole thing, it wasn't anything that made me happy. It wasn't like I never looked at him as a op. I never looked at him as somebody that I would want to really hurt. I know his family. You know what I mean? So it was more like shock. But it's like I said, that type of thing, it's the wrong example. We supposed to be leaders, you know. I know when I was young, I laughed at old niggas for doing things that I felt they were too old to be doing. So I don't ever want to be 54, talking tough, or 53, fighting niggas, you know, projecting the wrong example, because that's going to make it all right for them to do it, the younger generation. And I'm even thinking to myself, are they even fighting because me and homie, you know, ain't work shit out? Like, because I'm sure if I could have squashed that, they could have squashed whatever. But some things, it's not about squashing. It's like, yo, we brothers. You choose one path, I choose another. Stay over there. Don't mess my money up. Nobody got to know. You know, that's why when, you know, Biggs and homie wasn't talking, that for 2 years, y'all didn't know.
I ain't noticed it. I
didn't know they wasn't speaking.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You ain't talking.
We don't, you know, we wasn't, because to me, men should be able to work things out verbally. And again, in Harlem, if you snap on a nigga to the extent he feel he got to swing on you, the guy that swung lost.
Yup. You got me to take jokes.
It's like, oh, he bugged you. He got you so mad that you out of pocket.
Okay, we're going to leave it right there. As you can see, you know, Dame Dash has some words for the Dipset members. You know, situations that done happened and occurred between him and Jim Jones and everything like that he never spoke on, because he basically saying the way Harlem is ran, you know what I mean, these are things that people don't even speak or talk about. You keep it on the hush, you keep it on the low, and y'all handle it in-house. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. It's your boy Frosty. Until next time, finito.